The Georgia case against Trump just officially exploded right before the world's eyes. Bombshell allegations have come out against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Allegations that have effectively decimated her sham case against President Trump and threatened to rock the Democrats' increasingly remote chances for 2024 and beyond.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel where we expose the corruption and lies of the Democrats. Today we have a shocking story for you. Fani Willis, the DA who is trying to destroy Trump with a fake RICO case, is caught in a huge scandal of her own. Fani Willis is the prosecutor who is leading the witch hunt against Trump and his allies in Georgia, accusing them of election fraud and racketeering. She is using a law that was meant to fight organized crime, not political opponents. She has been praised by the fake news media, pro-blacks, and simps. But now their queen has been compromised. She is accused of hiring her secret lover, Nathan Wade, as the special prosecutor in the Trump case and conspiring with the White House to build her case against Trump and his allies.
Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who is investigating Donald Trump's alleged efforts to overturn his election loss in Georgia, is expected to present her case to a grand jury next week. So, of course, Trump is lashing out at her as his fourth indictment looms.
They say there's a young woman, a young racist in Atlanta. She's a racist. And they say, I guess, they say that she was after a certain gang and she ended up having an affair with the head of the gang or a gang member. And this is a person that wants to indict me. She's got a lot of problems, but she wants to indict me to try and run for some other office.
You know, a lot of our supporters dismiss Trump's comments as distractions or just wild accusations. But when I dug deeper, I found some intriguing connections to Fani. It turns out there might be more to this story. We're talking about allegations that Willis was involved with one of her clients, allegedly, of course.
Okay. So all of that was bogus and completely untrue. But let's just pause on the part where he accuses Willis of having an affair with a gang member. Why would he think that or say that? And why would he put that baseless claim in a campaign ad released last week?
Biden's newest lackey, Atlanta DA, Fani Willis. So corrupt, Willis got caught hiding a relationship with a gang member she was prosecuting.
Again, bogus, baseless, and completely untrue.
Attorney charged with taking down heavyweights such as Donald Trump and Young Thug. She had close ties to members who were still in the streets. YSL Mondo, the dude who just got arrested like 10 years for drugs, and one of the founding members of YSL, originally had Willis as his defense attorney as she was slowly rising the political ranks of the Atlanta government.
Lady who, the Fani Willis lady.
Fani Willis.
Fani Willis lady. That was just my lawyer. I got proven facts for this. With everybody, this things I know, everybody don't seen.
So wait a minute. Yeah, Fani Willis, was she the prosecutor?
She's the DA lady.
Yeah, the
now.
DA. The DA was your attorney at one point in time.
Yeah.
It was somehow during that time that she was rumored to have some type of relationship with Donovan Nutt Thomas, the head of YFN's group and a major player throughout the streets as a blood gang leader.
But the buzzing word is around Atlanta. I've heard it from about 8 to 9 different people. Fani Willis, they're saying that you had and I'm gonna keep it. I know I'm a big personality in music now, so like I know it's gonna go around. I'm gonna keep it light. What is being accused is that the reason you have a hard-on for not only YSL but this particular case where Donovan Nutt Thomas was killed, which is the heart of the YSL case. This is what I've heard, allegedly.
YSL.
All right, let's tackle the allegedly part because as it stands, there's no concrete evidence proving that Fani Willis had an affair with her client or someone closely linked to her client during her time as a defense attorney. But hold up, think about it. Trump and DJ academics didn't just pull this out of thin air. They're getting their information from somewhere. I can already hear the Sims and Hyenas already saying, well, without proof, it's just talk. Okay, enter Nathan Wade.
Joe Biden's White House is directly involved. The Fulton County DA, who forced Trump to take the mugshot, Fani Willis, allegedly hired the guy she was sleeping with to prosecute the Trump case. Fani's lover boy, Nathan Wade, was just a personal injury attorney you'd see on billboards and never even prosecuted a felony case in his whole career. Well, Fani decided Nathan was qualified in other ways and made him the highest paid prosecutor in the state. Fani apparently hired her unqualified boyfriend and gave him nearly $1 million to prosecute Trump. But the $1 million in tax money isn't all really going to the case. A lot of it's going to wine and dine Fani. Fani's lover took her to Napa and a Caribbean cruise. Somehow Fani found a way to get kickbacks from a sex scandal. Bless her heart.
More like bless her vagina. Before we dive into this controversial hiring of Nathan Wade by Fani Willis, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Willis paid Wade an astronomical sum, outpacing everyone in the office, even her own salary. Now, this raises a big question for all the advocates constantly rallying for gender pay equality and fair career opportunities. Where are their voices now? It seems they've gone silent, staying on code to protect Willis. But why? She prioritized personal preferences over professional responsibilities, choosing people she could trust for the case over the most qualified. This isn't just about who got hired, it's about the integrity of the entire process. Those shouting for fairness and equality seem to have lost their voice when it's Willis in the spotlight. It's a clear case of double standards where some are protected while others are scrutinized. Let's not forget, this is not just about hiring practices, it's about the misuse of public funds. Willis's decision to pay Wade such an exorbitant amount is a slap in the face to the principle of fairness and meritocracy.
You cannot hire someone you're having sex with, give them a promotion, hand them public money, and then use the public money on steamy trips together. And then hide it from everybody. But it's a lot worse than a sexual kickback scheme. Documents show Fani's lover boy met with the Biden White House while he was investigating Trump. Twice. Fani's lover boy files for divorce. The next day, Fani taps him to be Trump's special prosecutor. Then Fani's lover boy has an 8-hour conference with Joe Biden's White House counsel. Then a few months later, the lover boy has an 8-hour interview with the White House. And lover boy billed the taxpayer $2,000 for each meeting, which would mean local prosecutors prosecuting Donald Trump are officially working with the Biden White House. And so Georgia taxpayers are getting billed so Fani's boyfriend can conspire with Biden to lock up Trump. Oh, and they're being billed for Caribbean cruises.
This is really bad. We've just gotten a glimpse of these invoices, and while they're still under verification, let me tell you, it's not painting a pretty picture. If these documents turn out to be the real deal, this whole case could be up in smoke. I'm no lawyer, but common sense says if you're cozying up with the White House or any government body, you'd be more discreet about your billing hours. What did our guy do? He blatantly lists a conference with J6 in his invoices. Everyone knows what that implies. Sure, a meeting with the White House counsel might fly under the radar, but mentioning J6, that's a whole different ball game. This is more than just a bad look. It reeks of effort to cover tracks, which in itself is alarming. I'm not one to jump to conclusions, but let's face it. If this all checks out, we're not just looking at a case dismissal. These two might be getting disbarred.